I started inventing, but in relation to the truth. But, if it worked, I don't know, this story will be read as fiction. And it will be read as fiction about a story of more or less unrequited love. And why would it be fiction? Because it will exist both everywhere and nowhere. And it is that displacement of place and time which makes something fiction, it seems to me.
But why would it be read as taking place everywhere and nowhere? Don't you situate it in the village where you live?
For me, it's situated in the village. But as soon as one reads a story, when we read other people's stories, we have an idea of that place, but it becomes part of our experience, and therefore is displaced from where it really took place. I mean, it seems to me that fiction is something which exists, which goes beyond its immediate time or its immediate place. And it's exactly that which makes it fiction, or what we call fiction.
I don't have that experience, I think. Well, of course it's true that I'm not where the story is taking place, but if you're talking about some kind of traditional storytelling which is grounded in a particular place, if I read a story of Tolstoy,
yes,
I think I'm in 19th century or early 20th century Russia. I don't think it's taking place everywhere.
But it applies to you and your experience of life.
Not necessarily. No, it might instruct my experience rather than apply to it. I mean, I'm not looking to see myself projected in stories, any more than I'm trying to express myself when I write stories. No, I don't think stories are necessarily universal because they're read by very different kinds of people. Some stories, because the most powerful form of storytelling is very compact, and if it's very compact, it's likely to be very economical in its details, and therefore this economy can be experienced by us with our modern ways of looking at things as something abstract. And in that sense, it may take on a certain universality. But I think it is the particularity of storytelling and the fact that we now have available to us stories from every part of the world that fascinates us. And I don't ask that the story address my experience. I ask that my experience, so to speak, make it possible for me to understand the story.